27 days of February, the year being 2024, a lot has been taking shape in the world of news from across all the 47 counties. Time to furnish you with the latest in the world of news here on TV 47 News Now, and you're just in time to bring you up to speed with these latest news. My name is Moige William. Welcome on board as we inform you with the latest. Let us start off. Starting off, a school in Kambu is seeking the help of IEBC to run their school council elections. Lions School Kambu 6, whereby wants their pupils to learn about democracy through the electoral process. In the spirit of IEBC election rules and integrity, the school head teacher ensured that those with their disciplinary cases didn't vie so that they can change their behavior for the better. IEBC election manager Manyata constituency, that is Charles Gekonde, thinks that if pupils are introduced to such elections, it will ensure the country conducts peaceful elections in the near future. The new school president, Clarice Nyambura, advocated for planting more flowers and improvement of the school diet. They say children are tomorrow's leaders. Let's hope they learn to lead the right way.
We are here today to oversee and preside over Lions School Student Council elections. Ideally, the exercise started almost 1 month ago. There has been an issue of doing a nomination, which was done fairly, and they had a thorough vetting exercise. We want to congratulate them for coming out and taking this bold decision to involve us and even to allow the learners to elect their leaders democratically.
We have been conducting the elections internally, but this time round, because we wanted to get the learners to have the feeling of the national elections, we have been able to engage the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission. We have the returning officer from Manyata constituency.
I'm the new school president of Lions. Okay, as a president, I didn't know that I'm going to win this election. I told them that I'm going to change the school, some things like planting flowers, the diet.
All right, Nyambura there, she even had an agenda, flowers and changing the school diet. All the best in her new responsibility at Lions School. Elsewhere, the spouse of the Deputy President, Pastor Dorcas Rigathi, has visited the 204 inmates at the Shimo Latewa Boston Institution, with her message urging them to change their ways for better as they look forward to life outside the correctional facility. During her visit, Pastor Dorcas and other partners donated textbooks, lab equipment, and computers to enhance the inmates' learning. The in-charge Senior Superintendent of Police, Justina Mwangombe, closed the gap founder Baron Olivia and the Shanzu MCA Alan Katana pledged to support Pastor Dorcas in her program to transform the lives of the boy child.
Ukiamini na mfanye mambo, mbadilishe mawazo yenu, mkirekebishwa kwa wakati mdogo mtaona mtaenda nyumbani. Na mimi kana mama nitakuwa nimewagojea, mkuje munijengee nyumba, mnishonee nguo, nimeona mnaweza shona. Ni Mungu amewapatia nafasi muwe hapa ndani kurekebishwa, na pengine kama mngekuwa huko nje hamungepata nafasi ya kupata ile mafunzo nimeona. Na niseme asante sana kwa wale wako kwa hii institution ya Boston, kwa sababu nimeona wanawapenda kama mama na baba zenu.
We're very glad that the office of the spouse of the Deputy President has requested us to partner with the prison here and with the Boston Institute so we can enable a computer lab on site here of the prison so that the young inmates can actually learn how to use computers.
Today we had a challenge of computer science lab where we needed some reagents and equipments for the same. We also had a challenge of IT training where we didn't have enough computers for our boys, and also dignity kits enough for all the boys. So today, Her Excellency, the spouse of the Deputy President, coming here is actually a blessing to us because she has made sure that she has fulfilled her promise to support us, and she has brought us enough textbooks, reading materials for the formal education, the computer lab equipments,
On to other news, the probe into the COVID-19 scandal on Tuesday faced some hitches after key personnel, including the EACC CEO, KRA Commissioner General and Principal Secretary for the Department of Medical Services, failed to appear before the Parliamentary Committee on Implementation and instead sending their representatives, which did not sit well with the committee. The said officials have been summoned to appear before the committee on the 19th of March, failure to which they risk paying a fine of 500,000 Kenya shillings or a 6-month prison sentence.
That these officers, whom we know they are supposed to be answerable, did not come, but they delegated. We have said no, and we have issued summons. Failure for them to come, each one of them will pay. Those who have failed to come will pay a fine of 500,000 or 6 months in prison. And we have said they must come before us on the 19th of March.
These people were unscrupulous companies who were actually the ones signing requisitions and giving themselves tenders, floating the procurement procedures. These companies, Kenyans have been waiting for them to be prosecuted, to return money that they took illegally from the people of Kenya. And wherever they are, the people responsible, the officers responsible, we have summoned all of them, including the Director of Public Prosecution, to come and face Kenyans in an open camera and to tell them why the people of Kenya have not gotten justice for going to over 4 years.
The former President Uhuru Kenyatta gave EACC and DPP 21 days to investigate the matter to do with KEMSA, and the matter be concluded in court. Now we are wondering that the 21 days that the former president gave, it has turned out we question whether it was 21 years or 21 months, because since the president gave a directive, this matter has not been concluded. And yes, and we want to question EACC, what they have been doing since the year 2020. We are in the year 2024, this matter has not been concluded.
All right, now to the corridors of justice, where 2 people were yesterday charged with murder of 3 people at Thika High Court. Brought before Judge Florence Moshemi, Benson Njoroge and his nephew Peter Ngugi were charged for the murder of their mother, that is Penina Wairimo, the sister Pauline Jerry, and the housemaid Joyce Wairimo at Matathia Village, Thika Sub-County, on December 6, 2024. They both denied the charges, or rather, that is December 6, 2023, sorry for that. They both denied the charges, and their efforts to be released on bond were futile as the court awaits the probation and DCI's report. The 2 are said to have strangled the mother to death, and when the housemaid came to respond to the commotion from her bedroom, she was clobbered to death. It is also alleged that during that time, the daughter had arrived at home to check on the mother, and upon entering the house and witnessing the horrific scenes, she was also clobbered to death. The case will be mentioned on March 13, 2024, when bond application will be determined.
So 13th of March will be the next dimension.
Brought before court, and before I read to you the charges, I'd like to inform you that if you plead guilty to the charges, the maximum penalty is death. Peter Ngugi Wanjiku and Benson Njoroge Ngugi on the 6th December 2023 at Matathia Village in Maguguni sub-location, Krimambogo location, Thika East sub-county within Kambu County, jointly with others not before court, murdered Penina Wairimo Ngugi. Is it true, Peter Ngugi Wanjiku? Is it true or not true?
It is not true.
Speak, Rodri.
It is not true.
Benson Njoroge Ngugi, is it true or not true?
It is not true.
Peter Ngugi Wanjiku and Benson Njoroge Ngugi on the 6th December 2023 at Matathia Village, Maguguni sub-location, Krimambogo location, Thika East sub-county within Kambu County, jointly with not others before court, you murdered Joyce Wairimo Mwangi. Peter Ngugi Wanjiku, is it true or not true?
It is not true.
Benson Njoroge Ngugi, is it true or not true?
It is not true.
Right, away from that, fear is rife that Ecitizens services, which is the digital forum in which Kenyans can access government services, will not be easily accessible to people in remote areas. Bumula Member of Parliament Wanami Wamboka emphasized that the move by the government to digitize the country will affect his constituency because only 15% of the people can access the internet. Deputy Commissioner of Bumula, Huda Abdallah, corrected the parents because they don't promote the 100% transition despite the efforts done by the government.
Sisi ni rural constituency. Watu wako na access na internet ni less than 15%. Ukisema waende walipe kwa Ecitizen. How? Hiyo Ecitizen is a private platform. Ni vitu ya kibinafsi. Na tuna risk data yetu yote ya wanafunzi wetu wote hapa Kenya. Omba Mheshimiwa Rais na serikali yako, tafadhali, wazazi, hiyo maneno haiwezani.
Natia bidii kuzaa hawa watoto, lakini hamutii bidii kuwalea. Mnataka kila kitu serikali ifanye nini? Serikali mbona haikusaidii kuleta huyo mtoto? Mbona hauhitaji serikali wakati wa kumleta duniani? Kwa hivyo mimi niwahimize tu wazazi, tuache uvivu. Serikali inafanya mambo mengi kuhakikisha elimu ya watoto wetu imeimarika. Mimi na wewe kama wazazi, ni jukumu gani tunacheza?
All right, the correct name of the Deputy County Commissioner is Hadua Abdallah. Moving on now to Kambu County, whereby the Assembly Committee on Planning conducted a meeting on whether to revoke the Land Act on freehold land being rated. The committee invited County Executive Committee member Salome Muthoni to answer some of the questions they had raised concerning the freehold land law. Muthoni says that the executive role is to implement the evaluation role so that the county can generate revenue for developments, saying they are ready to implement what will be amended from the Act of 2016 so that the people of Kambu can equally enjoy their revenue and rates. Earlier, an NGO collected signatures from Kambu residents opposing the county government from collecting rates from freehold land, compelling the Kambu County Assembly to revoke the particular law.
This discussion we are having here is we are the executive. We have a valuation role. In fact, I came with that big document that I would want maybe those Waishimiwas who have never seen what a valuation role looks like to actually appreciate that role. Our role as the executive is to implement. So all we are simply doing is implement valuation role so that, and because we all know we have a deficit and we want to increase our OSR to, we have a target of 7.9 billion. Now, in order for us to get that money, we have to levy some tax. The issue here is how much and who do we levy this tax to? And we are all cognizant that we have grandmothers, we have agricultural land, we have small pieces of subsistence farming that is done within Kambu, and we need to be fair to the Kambu people. We are cognizant of all that. But we also would want to appeal to this great house that even as we are sympathizing and we are cognizant of our grandmothers and our mothers at home, let us also not forget that we have revenue that we need to collect, and with that revenue, that same revenue is also going to benefit the Kambu people.
All right, and now let us bring you up to speed on what has been taking shape in the world of sports. Starting off here locally, we have Nairobi City Stars young star, that is Samuel Kapen, is aiming to register double figures goal before the end of the season with the aim of guiding